Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and, in effect, reporting to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. I hope everybody is doing well here on this fine Tuesday evening. Let's get this thing out where I can see everybody and see who's here. The global warmer is with us tonight. I was just thinking about the global warmer right as I came on here. Global warmer and several others have been very kind and watched some of the older videos. And just it means a lot that you guys do that. Thank you so much. And let's see here. Let's march on through. We're going to get into some of these comments from yesterday here. To go through here, Matt Bittner has been very kind to watch some of the older videos. It's one of those. We'll see a lot of his coming up through here as we go through this thing. He's been watching them the last day or so. Urban D is here. Welcome. Nan Double X is with us. Thanks for the thumbs up, brother. LTD Silverworks, who's got a YouTube channel as well. Check him out. Says, this is where I get all of my news on precious metals, he says. I don't watch TV or read any of the lamestream crapola propaganda. Sal gives great analysis. Well, that is high praise, and I am honored and humbled that you are here, and I really appreciate it, LTD Silverworks. The thing is there's times where I get things wrong too, so please forgive me during that times. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Brian says, I have been calling $19 silver for months, but I'm a stacker for life, no matter the price. Amen, brother. Way to go. And that could happen. I kind of doubt it, but it could happen. Yes, indeed. Silver Wolverine is here. FDA approves lab-grown meat. Sounds tasty. Not. Who knows what is in there? Yeah, crazy. Wow. Lab-grown meat. Can you imagine? Keep on stacking. Maybe they can make it so it never goes bad. Who knows? Who knows? Matt Bittner again. We're checking out some of the older videos. Two Brothers Stacking says, Sal, I'm not getting your notifications again. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know. It's a YouTube thing. Just giving you a heads up. EV garbage, it gets 30 below in my area. Good luck with them. Silver at 20, I'm buying more. That's right. And that's another good point that Two Brothers Stacking says. EVs do not do well in very cold weather. No, they do not. Very good. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. JM Unleashed is here. Good to see you guys. GNS Metals is here. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Colonic Stacker rebukes Satan. I'm glad to hear that. We're expecting some, speaking of Satan, I'm expecting some scammer calls here in the next few minutes. Some people have sworn almost to their lives that they would call us. We've been getting a lot of these things about saving credit card fees. Pretty insane. Troy McClure is here. Ponzi Zombie Killer is here. Welcome. Cybercurrent Twitcher, the one and the only. There he is. He's with us as well. Talika Fan 85 says, silver better go back up. Just bought another 7 ounces last week. Still stacking and hoping for $50 soon. Yes. Oh, well, yeah, I hear you. I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon, but thank you. I could be wrong, but I believe I heard a news report Ford had recalls on their new electrics. I had not heard that. But boy, that would put a hurting on him too, for sure. Good evening to Jimmy J. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Victor Lamothe says, well, in the Great White North, still $32 an ounce. Yes, I hear you. It's tough. A lot of this is a currency there in Canadian currency. Johnny Silver is with us tonight. Good to see Johnny Silver. How you doing, my friend? Silver is crap. Okay, it says empty-headed Biden. Okay. Well, all right, everybody's entitled to their opinion of it, but he says he loves the look and sound of it also, but it's still crap. I hear you. I mean, it's discouraging. But I have a video that I've recorded that I'm going to release, maybe not now, but you'll hear it soon, that hopefully will encourage you. Ridge Runner is here. He puts the letter U. He puts the letter U into the letter U. That's right. Lurking in the Woods says, here, let me get to this, says, since I'm still accumulating in acquisition mode, I would not mind if it dropped to 2018 prices for physical. Money is tight right now, so the cheaper the better. I know. How selfish of me. No, I hear you. In accumulation mode, as we want to do, it's totally understandable to want to be able to see the lower prices, especially when we want to accumulate. Very, very true. Good to see you. The Tribe is here. No notification from him either. I'm sorry. Well, I may actually post this on my channel. Of course, I don't know really how many people go to my channel page, but I do post on here videos every day. And I just don't have my actual schedule up, but live streams every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, almost religiously at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern on those days. So, but otherwise, videos are posted one in the morning and one in the evening. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, even if you don't, you can bookmark the page to see if the latest video is there. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. C4T is here too. We have a decent crowd here tonight. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Living the dream. Nuance. Silver is a commodity. Ain't going to make any of your listeners wealthy. It'll go below $18. Well, yes, the nuance. And the thing is living the dream should know this. But of course, he mostly trolls. Never has anything good to say. If you watch any of my videos, I never once made the claim that silver was going to make you wealthy. Now, there's ways to get rich off of silver, if you do it the right way. But that's another thing as an investment. I've talked about that before too. But I never make that claim. Silver is a commodity, but it's also, I believe, a monetary metal. It's just less of that these days. All right, very, very good. Austrian Stacker is here. Welcome. Hope you're continuing to feel better, my friend. Egyptian Brew. Cannot remember where I hit all my silver. Brain aneurysm. Well, I hope you're not serious, or if that's just a play on words there, but I hope that's not the case. Hope you didn't have one of those, but thank you. Jason King says, well said, sir. I'm not fazed at all by the silver drops. I'm laughing all the way to my LCS to buy more. There you go. All right. Very, very good. Yes, indeed. We're in luck, guys. Here comes a scammer. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jim, please?
This is Jim.
Hi, Jim. Samantha Lipton calling from LG Resources in regards to the employee retention credit. You and I had an appointment scheduled for this time. Is now still a good time?
Yes, it is a great time. A very good time. Yes, it is. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I am fair to fiddling. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, awesome. Well, Jim, I'm just going to go ask a few questions, and we'll see if your company is eligible for the employee retention credit, and then we'll go from there. So I have here that your company is called Gephardt Enterprises. Is that correct?
Gephardt Enterprises. That's right. Yes, indeed.
Gephardt Enterprises. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And do you know how many full-time W-2 employees did you average in 2020 and in 2021?
37 employees. Yes, ma'am.
37. Okay, for both years?
For both years. We stayed pretty consistent with those numbers, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And just note, any owners that are 50% or majority owners or over, or any immediate family relatives that even a paid W-2 are not eligible for the employee retention credit. Just wages for all other W-2 employees remain eligible. So are you 100% the owner, Jim?
Yes, and I'm prepared to submit DNA testing. I can take DNA swabs of all my employees to prove that they're not related to me. I don't
think I need to go that far, but I do appreciate the effort.
I can get the testing kits. I can have them mailed overnight. You know what I'm saying? We can make it happen. I don't mind submitting DNA. I've done it many times. It's all good in the neighborhood.
No, we're good. We're good. For this, we don't need it, but thank you.
All right. Very good.
And so did your business start before February 16th, 2020?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And did you average less than 100 full-time employees in 2019?
Yes, I would say that I did.
Okay. So there are 3 ways in order to be eligible for the ERC. You only need to have one of these options. So we're going to go through each of the options. And if the first one doesn't pertain to your business, no worries. We'll just move on to the next option.
Now, can you explain a little bit what this ERC means again? Did we talk about that before?
Sure, yes. It's the employee retention credit. And so what it offers, it started because of the pandemic.
Right.
And what it offers employers is that you can get a significant refundable tax credit for retaining employees during the pandemic. And so they're starting to look at this from the second quarter of 2020 all the way through the third quarter of 2021 because the pandemic started in March of 2020, so that's how they're calculating.
Very good. Well, in full disclosure, I got to tell you that I did apply for the fluid retention credit. So that application is pending now. I just have to drink a lot more coffee to make sure that I can alleviate that fluid quickly.
You're hysterical.
Hey, it's better to be hysterical than historical because I know exactly what happened, what year the Panic of 1857 happened. Can you tell me which year the Panic of 1857 occurred?
1857?
Boom, you're smart. There was one in 1893 I found out too. And that was a pretty bad one too. Yeah. Crazy. So you're historical. We're both historical, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
That's right. Nice.
So the eligibility, we'll start with the revenue reduction. In your business, did you have a revenue reduction in 2020 where there was a 50% or more reduction of gross sales for the 2020 quarter as compared to the same quarter in 2019? And again, they're going to be looking at second, third, and fourth quarter.
Okay, well, that depends if those quarters are made of silver or not. Were they minted before 1964 or 5?
Yes.
Then there's silver quarters. There's a lot more to gain from silver quarters than clad quarters. That's what I always tell my friends.
But you didn't have a revenue reduction at that time.
No, I had no reductions anywhere. In fact, I could use some expansion, especially with my biceps and my pecs. I need to do more push-ups. In fact, I'd be willing to do some push-ups for you right now, free of charge.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes,
How many should I do? Well, no, come on. Give me a realistic number. Let's see if I can do them. And usually I charge for these things, so I'm doing a freebie for you because you're a nice lady. How many should I do? But be gentle.
5.
All right, let's do 5. I'll tell you what, I'll do 10. Here we go. I'm going to do 10 for you. Here we go. Get this out of the way. Move this back. Here we go. All right, and we're doing it. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, 11 for gets and shiggles, just for you. That got a little bit of the blood flowing. One for good luck, even though I don't believe in luck because luck is derived from the word Lucifer. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, right?
It is.
That's right.
For sure.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Well, let's go for the next option. The next option is partial suspension.
Ooh.
Partial suspension. Yes, I know. It's exciting.
I would like to apply for this one because I had to get all my suspension redone on my car. Cost me over $2,000.
Not necessarily for your car, but due to COVID-19 government orders. So I'll go through that with you.
Whatever the government says, I'm ready to say yes, sir, or ma'am, or whatever gender the government goes by.
Well, what kind of business do you have?
We are in the manufacturing business. We manufacture a special kind of spray that when it has little silver particles in it, and when you spray it towards your pet's nails, in other words, if your pet's nails need trimming, if you spray this in a strategic location on the pet's nails, it will soften that nail so that when you trim it, it'll be very easy to do, and it will make the pets compliant, especially for dogs. So if you know of any pet owners that have a hard time...
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, well, there you go. This spray is going to be especially effective for you. It has little silver particles in it and some hallucinogenics so that... And so the silver ions react with the hallucinogenic to calm. It calms the little doggy so that you can trim those nails just so easily. And then you can post a video about it. Then you can post a video about it and say, hey, how to trim your pet's nails in 15 minutes. And, it'd be great.
Wow. Can I ask, how did you come up with the silver particle thing?
Well, I'm a bit of a science nerd, and I'm really a big fan of silver. And so when you combine the two, you get all kinds of craziness like this.
Oh, wow. Can you hold on 1 second? I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
Second.
All right.
Thanks.
I love dead air. All right. I wish there was some on hold music. I'll have to provide my own. Little red Corvette Baby, you're much too fast. Little red Corvette. Gonna use that silver spray in your dog's feet and make it last.
All right, Jim, I'm
Little
back.
red Corvette. Oh, sorry, I was providing my own on-hold music. Sorry.
Are you a Prince fan?
Am I what? Oh, Prince fan,
Are you
yes.
a Prince fan?
Prince fan, not Paul Prince. The Paul Prince are another thing, but I am a Prince fan, yes, indeed, yes.
Well, we'll continue with the partial suspension. So, the
Okay.
option 2, did you experience any partial suspensions of operations due to COVID-19 government ordered suspensions on your suppliers?
Oh, yeah,
They
I
either directly or indirectly represent more than 10% of your business.
I tell you what, I'm going to blame even the suspension problems of my auto on COVID, too. And I wish I could apply for that because I really like to get money because it cost me over $2,400 to get the shocks and suspension done on my car. I could have bought an ounce of gold for that. I could have bought a full ounce of gold for that.
I'm sure so.
Yeah,
I'm sure so.
but I had to put it in my
Well, did
Honda. It's insane in the membrane.
So did you have any supplier suspension issues in your business during the time of the pandemic?
They were able to get me some new suspenders pretty quickly. And they even gave me a bonus. They said, okay, you're going to spend $2,400 on this suspension for your car. We're going to give you some to keep your pants up, too. So I got that. So we're not suspended anymore, but we might be suspended in animation from time to time.
Oh my God. You're cracking me up, Jim. You're cracking me up.
That's what she said. Exactly, literally. Just now she said it. That's right.
So as far as your business is concerned, did you
Yes.
have any supply issues?
I had some supply issues. Yes, indeed. Plenty of supply issues. Plenty of toilet tissues and other things. Yes, a lot of it. A lot of that kind of stuff. The supply chain was off the chain, they say. You know what I'm saying?
Off the chain. And so do you use certain suppliers for the issues that you were having?
Oh, yeah.
Who were you having issues with?
Yep, I was having issues with the LBMA. That's the London Bullion Market Association. I get the silver directly from them. And they were giving me a hard time there in the silver squeeze movement. I couldn't get me a 1,000-ounce bar to save my life or to trim my pet's nails. I couldn't get it for either of those situations. It was insane.
So when did you start having these issues, and how long did it last?
Well, the issues I had with the were happened during started around March of 2020, and
Okay.
continued throughout the pandemic through probably the beginning of 2022 with regard to that. Now, I do have other issues. I have mother identity issues that goes way back to my childhood. I can't blame that on COVID. Yeah, I can't blame that on COVID.
No. Well, you never know. You could. But I guess in your situation now.
Yeah.
Did you have any other issues as far as partial suspensions, like a reduced in services or reduction in capacity where everybody had to be 6 feet apart, or did you have to reduce your hours of operation due to COVID government orders?
Oh yes, we had to listen to the government, and everybody stayed 6 feet apart. We put measuring tape down. We put dividers up. We put masks. We triple masked. We double diapered. We quadruple vaxxed. We did everything. It was insane. It was insane in the membrane. It worked almost as well as the silver squeeze movement did.
And so, do you have a shop that you have to use, to do all the reduction in capacity, where you can only have like 2 or 3 people in at one time, or how did you work that?
Yeah, we just divided everybody up. Anybody started fighting and said, "No, you can't get that close to each other. Fight afterwards. Not on my time." We put dividers up. We made sure. We made a hard and fast rule. We said, no, don't do that. Do not touch each other. We also have we really upped our sexual harassment training too. We made sure, don't sexually harass each other before COVID, but especially during COVID, because you could kill the person. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to get killed.
Nobody wants to get killed. Exactly. That's right. Not a good thing. Not good for employee morale. Let me tell you that.
All.
That's right.
Now, how about any reductions in services offered? Like, are there certain services that you normally offer that you were not able to offer during COVID?
Well, you probably heard about the crime of 2021. There was a big wave of long toenails for pets across the nation. That was because we couldn't provide them with this silver spray. Yeah, did you remember that in the news? MSNBC reported about it. Yeah, it was what's her name? What was her name? The one that looks like the guy from Wonder Years, the kid from Wonder Years. What's her name?
Oh, I don't. You meant, was it Wendy or Mindy?
Mindy.
Wendy.
She looks like the kid from Wonder Years. No, the boy. She looks like the boy from Wonder Years.
Oh, well, then, yeah, I don't remember.
Fred Savage. She looks like Fred Savage. It's that chick. She reported on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that's detailed information.
Yeah, it was insane in the membrane. Yes, indeed. That's right.
And at any point in time, did you actually have to have did you have any like travel restrictions where you couldn't travel anywhere, or are there any trade shows that you participated in that were canceled that, you kind of...
Let me tell you.
On as far as...
It's Rachel Maddow. I just thought of it. Her name is Rachel Maddow. I thought of that all on my own. I had no help from anybody on that. It's Rachel Maddow. Now, let me tell you a little something about points in time. We live in an age now where there's certain different areas and points and periods of time that are points in time. And we live in those points of time. Just like when you go to a community bank. A bank that is a community bank is literally in the community. That's why they call it a community bank.
Mm-hmm.
So when we think about points in time, we must literally think about all of these points that are literally in time. Does that help? Does that help explain things a little better? I hope so. I learned that from our esteemed...
Yeah, it did.
I learned that from our esteemed vice president. She helped vocal coach me on these types of things.
Has it helped your business?
Oh, yeah, she's been a great help. In fact, Kamala Harris is one of my major financial advisors for the business. I think that's why we've done so well, yes.
Yes. I doubt that being that she's the vice president, but okay.
Oh, she makes time for me. We go way back to her days as Attorney General of the state of California. She helped me with some legal matters out there. And it's been all uphill ever since, because of...
Oh, wow.
I mean, I really tap into that intellect, you know what I mean? Kind of like you would when you bite into a peach and you get the juices out. That's how I tap into her brain. There's so much knowledge there. It just blows me out of the water, Not that I go in the water that much, only when I shower, but that's another topic of discussion, which I'm willing to have.
That's another topic of discussion, right. For sure.
Yes, indeed.
So, how about do you have to shut down and be completely non-operational during COVID?
I was very fortunate. That was my connection with the VP there. We made sure that we didn't shut down. Other businesses were shut down. They said, you can keep going. So we were good. But we made sure we were on the up and up, and we stayed compliant with the whole masking and the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The dividers, the no fighting. And we made sure that no one sexually harassed each other as well, too. We kept that policy in place completely.
Okay, well, that's good then. That's really good. Okay, well, considering all is well with your silver, not being able to get your silver and your 1K bar and everything else, you do actually qualify for the employee retention.
Yes, I qualify. I love it when I qualify.
Yes, so of course we would need to collect some paperwork to kind of go over the numbers as well and just make sure that, to get, analyze everything to get you the final credit amount. Would you be interested in knowing what the eligibility amount you have so far?
Yeah, just lay it out on the table. I'm ready for it.
Okay. So with 37 employees, the estimated credit amount for 2020 is $148,000.
Sweet home Pennsylvania.
And then for 2021, I'm showing you here an estimated credit amount of $427,350.
I like it a lot.
Goes over to a total of $575,350.
That's over $500,000. You know how much silver I can get with that for these nail things that I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm sure so. That's a lot of silver.
Yeah.
That's a lot of silver. But that's based on
It's a lot of happy
supply
dogs,
chain
too.
issues. Yeah. Do you have like any of your order receipts showing that there were delays or you weren't able to get them from your supplier?
Oh, you mean you want actual proof?
Yeah.
Dang, when did this happen? Well, I tell you what, I'm probably more comfortable giving you DNA samples of my employees than I am giving you my paperwork for my business.
Oh, well, all we would need in order to do our analysis is your detailed payroll report and
Okay.
your 941 quarterlies.
941 quarterlies. Okay, I can give you some 941 quarter horses as well as that. Would that help? Would that help if I give? I mean, literal.
No, that would not help for our tax experts. No, it
Okay.
would not.
They don't care about horses. They don't want me to horse around,
No.
do they? They do not want that. They want the quarterlies. Okay, very good.
Yeah, when it comes down to submitting stuff over to the IRS, yeah, they don't like to horse
Wait,
around.
we got to deal with the IRS on this?
Huh? Well, yeah, the checks come from the IRS.
Oh boy. Oh, there's got to be a catch with that. They're going to probably trace me through those IRS checks with all kinds of things in there. Who knows? You never know what might be.
Only if the business is fraudulent.
Uh-oh. Fraudulent. We can't have that. We're on the up and up. We are in no way, I hope this is being recorded. All right, we are in no way, shape, or form involved in any drug cartels, organized crime, the Reyes de Reyes drug cartel in Mexico. There's no involvement with any of these. I'm not even involved with the Western Jersey or Eastern Jersey crime syndicate.
Well, that's good. It's not a recorded line, but I'll note that.
Oh, yes. Nice. On the upper. Well, what's your? Can you remind me again of your name again? Samantha. All right. Very good. All right. Nice. Very good. Well, I tell you what. I'll tell you what. In lieu of all of this, I know that's $500,000 is a lot of money, but I tell you what. What I would really like more than anything else in the world is to become an authorized bulk purchaser with the United States Mint. I can be a part of the ABPP program or the authorized purchaser program or a combination of both. If you can get that working out for me, you got to talk to Ventris Gibson. You might want to write that name down, Ventris Gibson, with the United States Mint. She's the Mint director. If you could get me in there, that would be great. Hold on 1 second, okay? I'm going to try to patch in. That might be Ventris Gibson calling right now. Just a second. I'm going to merge it with. Hold on, just a second here. Hope this works. Sometimes.
Jim, this is Jerry from ERC Applications.
Jerry.
You got a few minutes?
Yes, I got a few minutes. I've got Samantha with me on the line. How you doing? Before you hear Samantha's voice, I want you both to do something for me. Can you sing me a Prince song, Little Red Corvette? Jerry, you do the lower. You have a deeper voice than Samantha. I already can tell. And Samantha, you do the third and harmonize with each other. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
I don't even know the lyrics of the song, my friend.
You don't know the lyrics to Little Red Corvette.
There you go. See, she's starting it. Samantha's got it. Jerry, where you at? He didn't even know who Eddie Van Halen was. Well, he did, but it took a little bit. It took a little bit of grappling to get him to come out with it because he doesn't get out much. Apparently.
Purple Rain was my first concert with Prince, so that's the first concert I've ever been to. So
nice.
Of course, I would know.
Yeah. What's your favorite music, Jerry?
So help me out here.
Okay.
Samantha is who with? How is Samantha related with this? I'm here to help you get capital.
Oh, we're not related. Jerry, I'm not related to Samantha. I can provide a DNA test if you like. I'd be glad to get Samantha's DNA and send it over to you to make sure that we're not related.
How is Samantha going to help us on this?
Oh, she's going to provide $535,000, right, Samantha?
Well, from the employee retention credit. So who's the other person I'm speaking with here?
This is Jerry. Jerry doesn't have any kids.
Hi. Jerry, and so where are you from?
So I am with ERC Applications LLC, and it sounds like you're having a little bit of fun with us, which
yes,
go ahead, Jim. I think it sounds good.
Not to be confused with ERTC.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Not to be confused with the ERTC, right? The tax credit.
It is a tax credit.
Yeah, but when I talked to Jerry before, he just said he went back and forth between the ERTC and the ERC.
It's the same thing.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Jerry?
So, do you have employees? I mean, are you looking to get help on obtaining capital? I mean, obtaining your refunds. That's what we actually do here. We have 100% accuracy. We do get the and Samantha, I don't know if your company that you're working with does not get the carry forward tax credit. There's clients missing out, and
no,
we do
actually. So. We're actually in competition.
So what is your phone number, Samantha? I'd like to talk to you offline.
So you're competing for my business. I've never been fought over before. This is the first. Now I would rather be two ladies, but I'm okay.
Are you feeling the love?
I'm feeling the love here.
What's your phone number?
I'm
I would
feeling
like
the love.
to share my information. I'd like to speak to you offline, and also just to kind of let you know. Jim, our numbers, like I said, we charge between 7 and 15%. We do not require that you provide any signatures or money up front or guarantee that you're going to use our services. We want to get the 100% accurate numbers that you are entitled to. Our numbers we get you full calculations within 24 to 48 hours after you get your information to us. Most of our clients are completed within 7 days, 6 to 7 days, meaning sent out to the IRS. And Samantha, if you're not doing that for your clients, I urge you to give me a call at phone number 479.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. I think you might want to work with each other. Maybe you can help each other. In other words, were you guys affected by COVID by any chance? Was any of your businesses affected by COVID?
No.
What's your phone number? What's your phone number?
Maybe he wants a date, Jerry. I mean, Samantha. Perhaps he's looking for a date. I don't know.
Yes, I do. I want to be able to help her out, and I want to help you out.
I think we're all good. But thank you all. This has been really fun. But
yeah.
Have all a great evening.
Well, you too. Thank you, guys.
Are you able to provide 7 to 15% services to your client? And can you also provide services within a week? Submissions to the IRS. If not, you might want to consider working with us.
Oh, he wants to hire you, Samantha.
Yes, I want to hire her.
Samantha? I think he wants to hire you. I think Jerry wants to hire you. I think Samantha left. Samantha?
Well, perhaps did.
All right. Well, Jerry, I'll tell you what. I've got a conference call. I've got a Zoom meeting. I've got a Zoom meeting I've got to get to. But hey, let's do this. Let's reconvene on exactly 6:10 p.m. on Friday, and we'll talk about this. I'll see if I can track down Samantha, and if I can get you another employee, this would be great. All right.
Jim, what I would like to do with you is help you out if you're serious about getting capital. I can take care of our system if you're not.
Okay, hold on.
We got your name from Apex Loans, who said you have not received information.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Jerry.
Help you.
Okay, I've got another call. Just a second. I'm going to take this, see if I can patch it in, and let's see if this other person. Hello? Hello?
What's that?
I've got this. My meeting is calling in here. Just a second here. Oh, no, they dropped out. Okay. All right, yeah, sounds good. Well, we'll be in touch. Okay, Jerry?
You have my number, and if you wish to, have you received your ERC refunds yet?
I've not received it, because remember we talked about that before. You remember you explained it all to me before?
Yes.
We talked about Eddie Van Halen and all that jazz? Okay, brother. Well,
are you interested in having us serve you and help
Yes,
you
call me back Friday at 6:10. Friday at 6:10, okay? And we'll reconvene then, and we'll go through the details then, okay, brother?
Okay.
Okay, Jerry. Thank you. Yes, coming back 6:10 Friday. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right, there we go. Oh, boy. Now, let's see. Now, I did get another call come in that I didn't take. Let's see here. Up. Okay, there we go. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Jeffrey Tubin's on it. All right, there you go. That'll be quite an experience with old Jeffrey Tubin on the call, on the Zoom call. My goodness gracious. Wee Kadakalo. Count Derpila's here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Yeah, Silver Wolverine. Sorry I didn't get a chance to tell her what I asked if she knew what Little Red Corvette meant. That would have been a fun conversation, but they were getting too busy talking with each other. Very good. All right, let's get back up to it. We've got Jason King says, I'm not phased at all by the drops. And then William says, I don't believe the numbers anymore. Let's hope for a rate hike. It's time to pay the piper. All right. Let's see. Let's take a risk. We'll find out. We'll see. I'm going to keep watching. We're going to keep watching the markets, watching the Fed watch tool and see what happens there. Thank you again for watching the older videos from Matt Bittner. Mark Green says, if you were trying to purchase something that is valuable, let's see, hold on a second here. That is valuable, would you let it stay value, or would you try to make the value of it look reasonable? If they're going to a digital currency, they're definitely going to want people to sell their silver. How many people will panic at the dropping price and sell? And more people selling and buying right now. Let it try to stay value, try to make the value look unreasonable. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how they do it with the markets. Anything is possible. It's a commodity. It's who knows how they'll handle that. I'm not sure I quite get what you're saying. If they're going to a digital currency, they're definitely going to want people to sell their. So yeah, they probably will. They'll try to make incentives to sell it too. Hey, Gold Chick is here. Thank you for being a channel member for 8 months. Gold Chick, yes indeed. And Ken Shikenji, you left before I said what you requested in Echo. Did you hear me say that when you were here last time? So that I could, when you sent that super chat, so you know, that I did do it. Anyways, very good. And C. Phipps says, I bought a lot lately, waiting for Silver Eagle to drop below 25. Rounds to drop below 22. I think we have to see silver fall quite a bit lower, maybe into the high or the low 22s before that happens. But hey, it could. King Charles Britannia to drop below 20 before I start buying more. So there you go. And that could happen soon. Very good. Very good. Let's see here. Mr. David Knigge says, I think as long as the government keeps telling people everything is fine and its interest rates are high, gold and silver will stay low. One day this house of cards will fall, and those of us who held our PMs will win out. That's right. It's a long hold proposition. Exactly right. Very, very good. All right. And Aussie Girl says, not much change here at the moment with silver today. At times markets opened. EVs are not popular here. They keep bursting into flames on highways and other accidents that require the fire department to attend. There are nothing but drama. Our distances here are great. So it's so not worth buying an EV if you travel a lot. That's true. You're right, Aussie Girl. Very, very true. Very good point indeed. Definitely. All right. Whoa, look at this. Zardos has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. A shotgun blast there. Look at that. Way to go. Well, that's a 9mm shot. Good job, my friend. All right. El Nino de Vida. Long time no see. Gold holding on. Silver needs a significant stagflationary depression to shoot up significantly. In the meantime, buy it while it's cheap. There you go. Yes, indeed. So a lot of folks got those. 5 of them got it from Zardos. Thank you again, Zardos. The first of its kind tonight. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right, let's march ahead here. Ray Gilgreth says, hope silver falls, but end of August it will change. Be right back to 30 or better. Good time to stack and watch the show. Well, Ray, I think I know what you're referring to, and that's not going to happen. I'll report on that later, but I don't think it's going to go up because of what happens in August. I think there will be some discussions about bringing that out, but anyways, check my recent videos to see why it's likely not going to happen. By the way, hello, Rocket Superstar is here. We've got Shadow Work is here. Mike Herrera. Nan Double X is here. And Jerry Parker says, the real question is, what will it do tomorrow? That's right. Well, we got tomorrow today, and I posted a video about it. It's pretty crazy. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. And Team America, Matt Damon says, when I dip, you dip. We all dip for silver. There you go. Pretty big dip. I've seen it fall. Fell below today more than I thought it would, actually. T-Girl Ambers. So what if we lose stackers? Good. Cowards need not apply. Bye. Yep. I mean, you got to be long hold. You got to have those diamond hands, right? Exactly. Very good. Yes, indeed. Hello, Rocky. Good to see you, brother. All right. And everybody, so you understand, history is a good guide as the reason why silver is money. I want to mention that to you. History is the best guide to understand why silver is money. All right. You can take that to the bank. That's right. Even Ken Shinkenzie understands that. Even he knows that it's money. Indeed, he believes it. He loves it. He loves it. He loves silver more than Bitcoin and gold put together. It's just he can't get enough of it. He needs it. He wants it. He's got to have it. And Volkswagens for John Knox here on this video here was a load of EVs they can't sell, especially in Brazil. About 18 months' time after the markets have crashed and the central banks can do no more than prop them up, I think we will be able to get a lot of bargains on many products. By then, precious metals will be a lot higher. Let's see here. 3 of the last 4 crashes took around 30 months to materialize from the yield curve inverting. The yield curve inverted in October of 2022, so we're only 10 months into this and could go on for 30 or even 36 months. I think they will try to extend this one out too. They want it to happen over the next guy's watch, not theirs, of course, but it will all blow up in their faces a lot sooner if big banks like Bank of America goes belly up. And I don't see that happening anytime soon, but he's saying that might happen in 2025, so we'll see here. Yes, indeed. Very good to see you. All right. All right. And let's see here. By the way, good to see Judy. Thank you, John Knox. Aussie Girl also says, suspicious when someone notable makes a prediction like that. Makes you wonder what they're up to. It's already close to 3K an ounce of bullion here, and 1 ounce bullion coins like the Emu Dragon are over 3K per ounce. And today the Dragon is 3,074 and higher in some places. Wow. Crazy when you think about it. All right. Very, very good. All right. Oh, yeah. There you go. Plutonium is money. There you go. Polonium as well. Polonium is poisoning, right? Mm-hmm. Calvin Cooper says, I'm only stacking gold. Silver is too heavy and I lost mine in a boating accident. There you go. Well, I have I'm going to stack a little bit more gold too, or more gold than I have silver, as well as the amount of money I'm buying towards it. But anyways, but I still have a lot more silver than I do gold. All right. Very good. Let's see. Yeah. What happens if, you probably do need fire insurance for your Bitcoin. If you have a hardware wallet with all of your Bitcoin in it and it gets burned up in a fire, it's gone, right? They don't tell you that, do they? Your passcode is worthless and meaningless if your hardware wallet gets burned up in a fire. Your gold and silver melts in a fire, you can recover a lot of it. The actual hard metal, you can recover. It may melt, but I know this from somebody from experience. I've got a coin in my hand right now that survived the 2016 Fort McMurray wildfire, and it smells like wood because my friend NAPC sent this to me. Now this one did not actually get damaged other than surface damage, but any melted silver was all recoverable, and he did recover it. Yes, indeed. And I'm not anti-Bitcoin by any stretch, but I'm just saying that's just one thing too. If you have all of your Bitcoin in one wallet, hardware wallet, and boom, I don't know if you can make copies of it in other wallets. I don't know. You can recreate a Trezor or a wallet. Okay, with a seed. Okay, good. All right, that's good to know. You should probably do that if you have of an amount of different. If you have a good amount in there, you should do that. Make copies and store them different places. That's good to know. I didn't realize you could do that. That is actually good news. You don't store your passcode with your hardware wallet. Okay, very good. Yeah. All right. Yep. You do have a passcode. You don't store, but your hardware wallet is what I'm talking. If I lose my wallet, I still have my passcode, passphrase back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but what about the Yeah, it's just a matter of storing it in different wallets. All right. Fenim says, this guy fears mongers into not buying metals. Well, I've heard it all before. I've never heard that. I fear. Did you hear this, Ken Kinjinji? This guy says that I fear monger into not buying metals. So I get flack from all over the place from time to time. And see, very good. And cult leader, silver, the worst performing asset I own, and devising like a mofo. I ain't devising. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but anyways. And but yeah, it depends on how and when you buy it. I did a video about how somebody lost $58,000 buying silver. It can happen. Yes, indeed, it can. Yeah, if you want to really lose your precious metals, have a boating accident above the Mariana Trench. Exactly right, Gold Chick. Exactly right. Now, Mando Perth Stacker says, hopefully it gets clobbered down more and repeatedly for my payday. There you go. I hope for your sake that you can take advantage and be able to pick some more up. Yes, indeed. All right. Paul Beck says here. Let's see here. Let's get over here to where we make this thing happen. To bring this thing alive and kicking here. Let's do this. We're going to be... Who is this that's making this here? Paul. Yes, Paul Beckham says, there will be an auction close to where I live, all with constitutional silver coins. Wow, that's a good way to pick up some silver sometimes. You got to be careful with some of those auctions too, because easily these can get bid up beyond what they're worth. And it becomes a competition between egos. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm planning on buying all the halves and most of the dimes. Consequently, I hope this down move continues. I'm quite experienced with auctions. For example, never open the bid, lie low for several first bids. When bidding slows, bid higher just before the hammer drops. Auctions are loads of fun provided you have the money and guts. Exactly right. Paul, very good points. As No IQ says, that's true. And not to overpay. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. And those are the words from a great trade advisor known as Kenneth Rogers. Follow him closely on Instagram. Actually, no, take that back. Just listen to his music. All right. And let's get over here to Silver Shire says, remember, I mentioned 2250 is the floor. And 25 basis points hike to come. 1-7 silver gold ratio for thousands of years. Stack silver. All right. Well, I tell you what, the first two things very well could happen. We could see that definitely happening. Rafnone is insane. Silver is a crock. Rapinone is just saying. Okay, very good. And Clint Perry says precious metals have never been a good investment. That's right. And I've never said that they were. Short or long term. Yes, a little 15 or more years ago. Just focus on a Roth IRA and see great gains. Okay, very good. All right. There's only so much you can put in a Roth, though, per year, right? Isn't it limited to like a couple thousand per year? All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. My fake Salivate account comments today. Reported removed. Oh, I did see some, but it didn't show up that was removed by moderator. But I removed some of them. But thank you, CCT, for doing that. Yeah, sometimes they do still come. I haven't seen the fake Salivate accounts come in a while, but once in a while they do pop in. And I do like getting it. And thank you for taking care of those, Cybercurrent Twitch. I appreciate that. Tucson Bubba is here with a bourbon pump. Appreciate that, my friend. There he is. To sanitize the chat. Very good. All right. Just a guy says, let's go sub 20 and ready to pull the trigger. All right. He's ready to make a buy at that time. Creek Runner with some algorithmic emoticons here, which I appreciate very much. And just buy more silver, says let dog. There you go. All right. And again, thanks to Matt Bittner for watching these videos. Citizen says here, let's get to this, about the big dip we saw yesterday. It was a pretty big drop yesterday. Today took a pretty big fall too, but not as much as yesterday. The only other factor people are unaware of regarding EV cell is the fact that you regularly quick charge them. It will significantly reduce the battery life, so you have to replace the battery pack sooner. As the state of health drops, so does the travel distance. That's why EV batteries become unviable below around 80%. This is because quick charging simply introduces higher current into the battery, meaning the battery chemistry is compromised. The same is applicable with all battery-powered devices like your phone. So if you want to have to replace your device or don't want to have to replace your device ahead of time, just use standard charging. Good point. Good point. Tucson Bubba, the first super chat of the night. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. And we're going to do a slurp in his honor for that. In stereo. Everybody put on your headphones, including Ken. Here we go. In stereo. Slurp for you, Tucson Bubba. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, the great Tucson Bubba. Thank you, my friend. All right. Very, very good. And Matt Bittner, again, catching up with some of the older videos, which I appreciate. Razor Ready says, this is the proverbial silver roller coaster that has been going on for the last 20 years. Nothing to see here, just another year, that's all. Yep, I hear you. It seems to just be kind of the same cycle. But there are little different factors at play here. Doesn't mean that the price is going to go wild in one direction more so than it had in previous years. But nonetheless, I do think we are seeing higher lows, though. I think that's the one thing that I want to send along here. Victor, been here listening to you talk with the scammers. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. We were supposed to get another one, but it hasn't happened yet. But that's all right. It's okay. I'm not going to cry about it, at least not now. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. We stand ready here. Let's see here. Summer doldrums, hard to analyze day-to-day gyrations and draw any conclusions. You're right. That's right. It is tough. And sometimes we here in the community do that, but it's all just speculation. It really is. But it's a thought process. The reason why I talk about it is because it gets you thinking about the markets, what can move them one direction or another. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. Where are we going? Bosnian Stacker. I'm not worrying because I can smell what the gold is cooking. There you go. Can you smell what the gold is a cooking? There you go, Bosnian Stacker. Toker Talk. Yes, indeed. He's inspired the purchase of a platinum coin that I got, a highly desirable one, last year. And let's see here. Toker Talk. I need a study that claimed if chemotherapy drugs replace platinum with silver, the silver could kill cancer cells while leaving the Redis study that did that, leaving the healthy cells intact, whereas platinum kills off the healthy cells as well, causing chemo sickness and high mortality rate. Wow. Interesting. So silver could preserve the healthy cells. That's wild. That's cool. I did not know that. I hope that study, that'd be very nice to see that come into fruition. All right. Very good. Yep. Kenji, I got to agree with you on this point. Industrial demand is inversely related to monetary demand. This is part of the reason why silver's price is falling now. I pretty much talk about that in today's video and even yesterday's video. Exactly what I've been talking about. So, yep. That's right. And Matt Bittner again, thank you on this 2015 American Gold Liberty Relief Gold Coin unboxing video. Copper Stacker says the following here, let it drop. I still have 15 years till I retire. So stack, stack, stack for the long icing on my retirement cake. There you go. There you go. That's right. All right. Good to see you, Mark B. Good to see you. Shadow workers here. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And you know, the thing is I don't do that anyway. I've never put all my eggs in one basket. In fact, I don't put any eggs in the basket. I have them in a carton. But I do have them in one carton. I know that's risky, but I like to keep my eggs in a carton and keep them in the refrigerator too. You know, woke trans, me love long time type of people in the blog. I like to hear their perspective on Sal Silver suppositories. Yes, indeed. All right. I don't know that we do. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Bosnian Stacker. Let it plunge because I'm ready for it. Nice video. There you go. Ready to make it poiches. Richard Lovett says, yes, sir, I've been told by mechanics the tires on the Teslas are only good for 10,000 miles. My Jeep tires have 35 plus miles. I'm keeping all my silver. There you go. Wow. Now, I didn't know that about the Teslas. Matt Clark here in the market yesterday. I'm going to get to today's here hopefully soon. Let me get to this. I got to make this interesting and viable, make this thing happen here. As I've said numerous times in the past, patience, Grasshopper. The markets are in a timed implosion. Those of us with the most patience will succeed in the lifelong journey. And for me, I am my 47th year ending in November. We're heading into rough water on a ship that left port in late 2000. No, this isn't in a slow boat from China. It's a calculated gamble with winners and losers. The losers got on a while back, hoping to make it a fast buck. The winner stayed the course, and we'll see it through to the storm. When the economic collapse occurs, it will drag every other country attached to the U.S. currency down with us. And it's reason why all these countries are picking up as much precious metal commodities as possibly stockpile. Anything attached to a paper will be sucked into the abyss, rendering it valueless. At this point, the up and down of the markets mean nothing to a true stacker. Well, and the fact is that they're going to be a reorganization probably of the monetary systems in all these countries, for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go over here to Michael Rodriguez. 2% inflation, according to the Federal Reserve. Inflation is more like 20%. I think by some measures it's probably right in extreme cases. Probably fuel is going to be one of those things. We're starting to see prices really creep up again on those. Cybercurrent Twitcher, have a great night, my friend. Appreciate you being here, sir. All right. Yes, indeed. Have a good evening. David Humtero, high risk in nuclear plants is a global relations meltdown. Fukushima started pouring waste into the waters, and when it takes one plant to burst its radiation, that will destroy every living thing. Yes, indeed. Well, the thing is as much as the damage as that was done, it could have been a lot worse. And things have recovered greatly in some of these regions where that happened. Of course, that's very rare. What happened there is a very rare thing. All right. Very good. Let's march ahead here. And to the next comment, shall we? From Matt Bittner, we got a algorithmic. He's been watching these older videos. I appreciate that. Janet Martin, what about BRICS? If they create the gold, silver backed currency, what will happen to the price? Well, Janet, you must be new here because I posted, and I think I even linked it in the end screen of this video where I talked about BRICS. Just go through my channel. You will see it. We talk about it. The video I posted, I think Sunday, I believe, talked about it. Thank you, Bosnian Stacker, for watching this older video. The Char, 1981. Let silver prices go down. It's just a way for me to buy more because the prices will not stay this low forever. That's right. I think they'll go back up too. And let's see here. Ron Bell says, thanks, Sal. I was actually planning on making a large purchase tomorrow. Now I'm considering waiting a bit. Well, I tell you what, that may have paid off for you because the prices have dropped again. I'm not really sure what's best. The thing is, anything can happen. It's like we will see more banks fail soon. Then what will happen? You know what I mean? There's a lot of variables. There sure is. You're exactly right. And no one really knows what's going to happen. We may have seen our last bank failure with this past tri-state bank that I reported on a while ago. But we'll see. But the more banks that fall, the more trouble we're in, because that means there's a contagion factor that could come into play here. And it may take a couple of months for the next one to fall. But if another one does, it's still pretty bad. Yes, indeed. Mud SWAT. Thank you for being here, Mud SWAT. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Good afternoon, Silver Lion. Good to see you. Welcome, Silver Lion. And John Knox said here, the BRICS are a joke. And the thing is he may be right. They may be more pumped up or hyped up more than their effectiveness could be. I want to keep an open mind to that. I still do think they're somewhat of a threat because I have talked about that. But, it may be one huge nothing burger in the end, which means that John Knox very well could be right about that. The thing is that, I think there's a lot in this community that would like to see the BRICS succeed because they're tired of the dollar. But the thing is just because of that, that's, I don't know. But anyways. All right. There's Aussie Girl. Good morning to you. She's coming to us from the future. Yes, indeed. It is Wednesday morning where she's at, having her coffee, maybe. No IQ. Silver will never be worth nothing. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Count Turpula with the second super chat of the night with a $5. And I tell you what, the super chats have been rare tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and do these 5 push-ups for him, because he's alluded to it with his emoticon there. Keep it up. Here we're going to do 5 for Count Turpula. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Here we go. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 5 for Count Turpula. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We did it. All right. I did it. Moved up and down. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If that happens, it will be bad here. Even one, I think the BRICS will succeed, but I think it will have way less impact than some people think. Okay, that's another possibility true. That's definitely another possibility that may not have the impact that some people think it will. Yep. I just want to keep an open mind to everything as far as this is concerned. I mean, good grief. Let me tell you the reason why, folks. I mean, I'm very opinionated, as most of you know. But at the same time, during the beginning part of this channel, I literally thought the economy was going to collapse within a year. And I cashed out my IRA for silver and gold. And in retrospect, it probably was still a mistake because it accounted for inflation and what I lost in taxes. I've not recovered anything back. I mean, gold's gone up since then. But anyways, very good. 26 push-ups, are you? Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right. Matt Bittner with some more algorithms. He's been watching a lot of videos here in the last day. It's pretty amazing. No, pretty cool. No IQ, great information, Sal. Thank you, No IQ. I really appreciate you coming by and checking this one out. You are the man. Yes, indeed. All right. We've got Thomas says, silver definitely not keeping up with inflation. Yeah, it just depends on when you bought it, right? It depends on when you bought it. And let's see here. Very good. When all those dollars come home, we will see a lot of inflation. That's true. That's right. Rocky's right. There is still, from the quantitative easing rounds 1 through 3, there are a lot of dollars floating around in Europe and around the world. A lot of those and a lot of that money has not come back to bite us yet. But when it does, then we may see actual hyperinflation. I don't remember Jason Hommel. You mentioned Raw Dog Letard. I do remember him. Raw Dog actually has another channel somewhere else for a while where he talks about stuff. But he was kind of He was kind of out there, Raw Dog was. What's up, slave tards? But anyways. But I don't remember Jason Hommel. Very, very good. Let's see here. Let's move over. Oh, Victor Xavier. Victor, Sal, you buying any silver this week? Actually, no, I'm not. No silver this week. I know the prices have come down a pretty good time to buy, but I have not bought any silver this week. And I know, and the thing is part of the reason why, because I bought gold. Yes, indeed. And I have some U.S. Mint purchases I need to make, so I need to kind of hold back. Yes, indeed. That's right. Yeah, remember, Ken, I don't know how closely you followed Raw Dog, but he was bragging how he bought a monster box, the 2013 America the Beautiful South Dakota quarters, or for the Mount Rushmore quarters, the 5 ounces. He bought a monster box, and he was going to just make big bucks on those. And I think he said he paid $21 an ounce for them or something like that. And the thing is, if he would have held on to them, he probably would have done okay now. But I think he ended up selling them for a loss or something like that. It was crazy. It was just nuts. But yeah, he's been wrong about. But you know what? I've been wrong about a lot of stuff too. I've probably been wrong more about stuff than Raw Dog has. Silver Lion, let's see if I can start a train for you. Send what you can, guys. Thank you, Silver Lion. I know it's very kind of you. Let's give you 10 push-ups. You are the man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's get over here and make this happen. 10 push-ups. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. Very, very good. Thank you. All right. Yeah, he did not like Bitcoin. He did not like Bitcoin at all. By the way, he did not like me either. Raw Dog was no fan of me, that's for sure. And neither was Chris Dwayne either. Chris Dwayne hated me. Probably still does. It's all right. But thank you so much, Silverline. I appreciate that. Guys are great. And let's see here. Matt Bittner, again, checking out the older videos. I appreciate that. Let's explore, says Lee Adlar. Thank you so much. 31.09 per ounce in Canada there for what silver is. Crazy. Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Hoosier Stacker is here. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Very, very good. Red Crawler says here, in my opinion, the Fed will cut rates before the end of 2023. Seen 2 zero-emission semi-trucks on 2 different flatbeds today. And the flatbed semis were diesel. Yes. Wow. Crazy. All right. Well, no IQ. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did someone say train? No exercise. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, Matt Bittner, not everybody likes me. That's for sure. I've seen it. There's been some people even here lately. I've gotten some troll type comments, or some people just said, literally come out and say, you sound horrible. You're awful, and that type of thing. So yeah, but hey, no, but that doesn't matter. As long as you like me, that's all that matters. Appreciate it. All right. Very good. Yep. All right. I guess I rubbed some people the wrong way, but it's all right. Let's see. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Thank you again. No IQ. Why did Chris Dwayne hate me? Because I challenged him. Respectfully on some of the things he said about silver in the comments, and he blocked me. I emailed him about it, and he says, well, you're saying this, and he said, you remain blocked, and actually, he threatened me, believe it or not. I hate to say it, and this is the first time I'm mentioning it, but yeah, he actually threatened me via email. Not good. Anyways, let's see here. Helen Dobb says, I bought today and say, oh, well, then I say goody for my grandkids. There you go. That's right. And by the way, Helen Dobbs is using his wife's account. He's actually a guy. We found that out. And let's see here. And let's see here. Very, very good. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And the thing is I like to talk about the nuance of the markets. I mean, if silver performs poorly, my identity is not based off of what silver prices do. It's or what gold does. I still think that in the end, the metals are going to do fine because I don't see them as investments. The metals really sell themselves. Us in this community, we provide a service to our viewers, and the best thing we can do is tell the truth and to be as realistic as possible, because I think when people have realistic expectations, they're not going to be disappointed in the end. Who's your stacker? Whoa, thank you, my friend. Rub this, Sal. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you, my friend. $2 super chat. We're going to rub it out. Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you up. Thank you, guys. Hoover's gorgeous coins out there. You try to have a conversation from different standpoints. Yes, exactly. That's right. Yeah, and that's just it. I mean, I like to look at the nuance. I like to be challenged. I mean, I think there's a respectful way you can challenge somebody. I welcome it on this channel. If somebody comes to the point where say, yeah, but did you think about this? Or if you look at it from this angle, I don't think this is right. Then yeah, I welcome that. I like to be challenged because I want to be able to be open-minded, but also I think I can do that without sacrificing my my core values. You know what I mean? When you are comfortable in your own skin and with your core values, you can be open-minded to the facts as they're presented. And that's why I've always rejected this idea that silver is at a 1-to-1 ratio with gold, or it's going to return to that someday, or some of these other things that are being talked about. I like to challenge the status quo sometimes, and even in this community. The dollar, you'll never hear me say that the dollar is trash. I think there's. All right, let's see here. I think there's. Okay, I think we're back. I had to connect my phone. I've learned something on here. Yeah, they're messing with me. Well, I'm going to leave this up. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's still some issues, but I think we're back through the phone. So if you guys can hear me, let me know. I think we're back, though. Yeah, there's still some issues, but I think we're back. Okay, we're back because I'm using my phone. My internet is down, but I can tether with my phone, and we can get through this thing. Sorry about that. Anyways, all right, very good. All right. Maybe Chris Dwayne took out the live stream, perhaps. So, yes, indeed. Anyways, all right, very good. Yes, but anyways, the overall message I wanted to say is that, hey, sometimes I may say something that you disagree with, and that's okay. Feel free to challenge me, and I don't mind. I just appreciate you guys being here. I don't want to ever lose any viewers because we may have a different point of view on one subject or whatever. You know what I mean? And I think that's the point I wanted to get across. Yeah, the cat isn't chewing the cable, thank goodness. But I do appreciate you guys. Yes, indeed. And very good. All right. Yeah, we don't want to hurt your feelings. That's right, exactly. All right. Okay, we've got Dave's Subber says, going to 15 and stay there for 3 years. Wow. Well, we saw that during the last decade, didn't we? We did see that. Although I think that if we do see another area of stagnancy like that, I think probably it's going to be around $20 or so. All right, very good. And let's go over here too. Bonnie Liker says, my goodness, every metal video today is nothing but an ad for this company. Mass advertising all day makes me want to vomit. I hope they pay you well. Well, Bonnie, yeah, I mean, sometimes they do this. And several channels will do this, but But anyways, for these for that company. But hey, that's a strategy they have, and I can't I don't know what other channels do, but anyways, I just know what they do. But anyways. All right, David says the average EV uses around 50 grams of silver in a battery, and the hybrids use less. Okay, interesting. I did not know that. Very good. I don't know who's on second. That's right. Who is on first and whatever is on third, right? That's right. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Bosnian Stacker watching the old live stream. Ford is committing financial suicide. It only does seem like to lose $4.5 billion. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right, very good. All right, hold on a second, guys. Just a minute here. Gonna do something here. Just wait a minute. Hold on. Hold that thought, everybody. Let's see here. Wait a minute. I'm checking something, everybody. Just hold on. Well, I thought I had it. But I don't. Dang it. Thinking I threw it away. I had an AOL CD I was going to show you. But I think I threw it away when I cleaned up last time. Yeah, not from my suppository. This time I'm not digging from my suppository, believe it or don't. It's saying the membrane. All right, very good. Let's see here. All right. Stack. Thumbs up. Thank you, Silita. Appreciate that. So we try to do. Gold Chick. Hearts and confetti. She's awesome. We love Gold Chick. Vibe Fell. She's amazing. And we've got Salgorithm Food from 1776. Thank you, brother. Corvette says, it's behind the paywall, so I can't see it. For real? You just read articles on your channel and you don't subscribe. Yes, indeed. That's right. Well, that's a paid subscription. This channel is free. Frank says, most charging is done at home overnight rather than quick charging. I have 2 EVs. I've never quick charged them. Okay, very good. Well, that means that you don't have to take any trips that require longer than that, and you can get by in one day going back and forth. That's actually very good. Nice. Let's see here. I have some coffee. And let's see here. I'm making chims with my AOL CDs. All right, chims. What are chims? I'd love to know. But I had an old AOL CD I was going to show you, but I think I tossed it. There's one of the leftovers. Like, yeah, I remember that. Came in a little metal case. It was pretty cool. All right, very good. Nice. Annie Oakley is here. She's got a bone to pick with Joe Biden. All right. Yes, indeed. Me too. And Woodya says the slaves have no expendable cash left. Poof, poof. And no one wants EVs, and if they did, no one has 75K to spend on one. Then you're going to pay $25K for a new battery. The whole thing is a government scam forced down our throats. Coal-fired car, yep. 100 to 1 gold to silver ratio is where he thinks it's going to go. That could happen. We saw that happen during the pandemic. All right. And the economic revolutionist here says the following. Let's get to this where we can see it properly. I'm calling for the complete and total shutdown of the entire U.S. federal government. I'm also calling for the return of U.S. troops back and separated among the 50 states to diminish their powers. It is time for all large foreign corporations to leave the 50 states. We have to take our country back. Well, I think the government should just get out of the idea of business, you know what I mean? And all these business, corporate, crony capitalism is really what it needs to do. Chimes. Still don't know what chimes means. Rocky Superstar. Let's see here. Wind chimes. Wind chimes. Okay, wind chime. Oh, okay, yeah, making wind chimes. There you go. I like it. Nice, nice. Good idea. Let's make some wind chimes out of it. Although I cannot imagine that the plastic CDs will make very good tones. The wind kicks them up. But that's just me. Greg, no thanks needed. We thank you for doing your best to keep everyone informed. Well, thank you. Well, if you're a new subscriber, and even if you're not, I want to thank you for being here. It means a lot because this channel would be nothing without you. Try again. We've not seen Try Again in a while. He's saying greetings. Hello. Good to see you. I have an important question. Will you take a cut in half 50 in exchange for a 25? Let's see here. A cut in half 50 in exchange for a 25. Probably not, as my guess is he probably wouldn't, because it'd be like taking a $100 bill, although that's not really the best example, because if gold is divisible, then technically he should take it. But my guess, he ruined what the 50 means. It says 50 on it. Why would you cut it in half? That's really the question. So I would say probably no. If I was a business owner, I wouldn't cut a note in half like that. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. All right, very good. Let's march ahead here. Kura says, plunge into $16 and we'll be happy to stack more. There you go. There you go. That's where the bottom is. I agree with your views on EVs. Thank you, Martin. Yes, indeed. Mark Hazley says here, I've been looking at 23 as a strong support, but 21 is even stronger. The manipulators always want to psych out and demoralize silver investors as they need fewer silver stackers, not more. They love to pocket the rig, so no more soon, 1 or 2 months. All right. Yeah, Mark. So, yes, indeed. Well, it broke below 23 today, so we'll see here. Anti-Atjack, say what you will about him, but T45 just said, one more indictment to win the election. What an awesome line. Yep, and it looks like it's going to be coming. Yes, indeed. Looks like it will be coming in Georgia. And let's see here. Let's get back over here now, shall we? We've got Brian Godby. For this one, we've got to catch up on some comments here. We're going here rather quickly. I think the scammers are done for the day. I am a sub, and I watch a lot of your videos, and I mull crap over. Go to the US debt clock, then hit the pedals, and then scroll to gold and silver. And I said earlier today, silver is to dollar today 0 for some gold. Now that is something to explore because US debt clock is all about the gold standard, and some of the stackers keep an eye on it, or maybe do a video on it and help explain it to us. I think I get what it is, but I could be wrong. Well, Brian, I've actually have done a video about that before, but I may do another one about it going to 0 as a whole playlist on debt clock and silver. Check that out, and hopefully that will help explain it, but I may do another one. Yankee Stacking is here. Man, thank you so much, Yankee. Oh, my goodness, you are the man. $4.99. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's hear for the hardest working YouTuber and our wonderful community. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Yankee. I tell you what, thank you for all you do. You provide some great content and talk about a lot of great issues on your channel. And it's amazing what you've been able to do. So thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. Some of you may not remember, but if you go back to my channel and scroll all the way to the right and click the search button and type in Yankee, we got to talk to Yankee. Where is it? Why are so many videos showing up Yankee? That's kind of weird. Maybe if I put in Yankee Stack, I don't know what's. Well, anyways, we did an interview with Yankee Stacking a long time ago here. Where is it? Well, I know it's here. It is. Interview with Yankee Stacking from 4 years ago. If you guys get a chance, if any of you are fans of Yankee Stacking, you want to hear him on another channel from a couple of years ago, check that out. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. But thank you, Yankee. I appreciate you. Yes, Matt Bittner. If I get 100,000 subscribers, I'll get a plaque from YouTube. Yankee's got one. So does Silver Seeker and Silver Dragons. They're the ones, the most the ones in our community here, really. But yeah, yep. And I wouldn't mind getting one. And actually, yes, Yankee and I were both on Hoosier Stacker's channel. I remember that a couple of years ago. It was a great time. It was quite an honor to be on Hoosier's channel there. But yes, indeed, very very cool. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do too. If I could get, I still have a ways to go. My channel's kind of a slow grind, but I'm trying to get there to get the coveted 100,000 one day maybe. But anyways, but thank you again, Yankee, for popping in. I appreciate you. And if you guys don't know, believe it or not, there's still some people that are subscribed to my channel that have not subscribed to Yankee, and you should check them out. Yes, indeed, we're all a little bit different. We're all have our little different personalities, and I think that's the thing that is cool about being fans of different channels is you get to see different personality, maybe a little different viewpoints on some things, but overall, it's a pretty tight knit community here. Yes, indeed, and glad to be part of it. And I'm glad Yankee is here, and congratulations to all of your success. Yes, indeed, very good. All right, now let's get over here to these comments. We've got Magnitude Matrix. Here comes the big slam. Get ready for the big haul. Silver will go back up. You will see in 5 years. I agree with that. I think it's going to go up in 5 years too. I'm sticking with my end of silver prediction of $28 an ounce. Will it get there? I don't know. I've been wrong before, but I'll be less likely to be wrong this year because my prediction is lower. It's a little lower than it has been the last couple of years, but we'll see here. That's right. Variety is the spice of stacking life. And by the way, for those of us that talk about precious metals, there's a lot of variety that you can have even from within silver, even within physical silver. That's sort of the beauty of it. Is really neat. LTD Silver Stacks. Silverworks. LTD Silverworks has a channel. Talked about that earlier in the evening. And thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. All right. Very good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And very, very good. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Donovan Robbins. Thank you so much. Because watch me get to 100,000, then Donovan unsubscribed. I'm like, dang it. Oh, man, that would not be good. Well, sadly, here's the thing, folks. Most of my subscribers do not watch this channel, okay? I've been around so long that a lot of my subscribers have subscribed and have just left the community, so they're still showing subscribed, or they don't even come on YouTube anymore, and YouTube is going to start cleaning out those accounts. Anybody that is not logged in for 2 years are going to be deleted from YouTube. So my sub count is about to drop probably fairly soon when those old accounts don't pop back up. So that's why I've been actually encouraging people to subscribe so I can make up for that. But anyways, Yankees end of year prediction for silver is still 25 an ounce. All right, there you go. So his is, I think, has already come true so far. Because I think it did get up above 25 here recently, didn't it? No matter how hard the Fed says a recession is called off. Yes. All right, so that's even more realistic. That's even more realistic. Constitutional Stacker, thank you, brother, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Hoover's gorgeous and coin. I came around when you live. You've always been cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Hoover's. Very kind of you indeed. And Constitutional Stacker was like number 100. Thank you, brother. All right. You know what? It's funny. Speaking of Constitutional Stacker, somebody came on my channel one time and said, I hate Constitutional Silver or something like that. And I thought, oh man, he hates Constitutional. I was thinking Constitutional Stacker because now I think Constitutional Stacker as the YouTube channel, not a stacker who stacks Constitutional. It's crazy how that kind of thing happens. And so I saw that and I was like, oh, what? No, they weren't talking about Constitutional Stacker. They were talking about Constitutional Silver. Anyways, all right. Wando says, if silver drops below 18, I'm all over it. All right, there you go. Some people wait, but sometimes you wait for it to drop too low, you'll miss the boat, right? That's the risk you take. You know what I mean? Anyways, very good. Oh, nice. Hoover's, nice. Introduced by 79 and Barb Carbone. Nice, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's see here. Thank you, JM, for posting a link to Constitutional Stacker. Appreciate it. J Daz, silver below 21 is a definite buy. Once it drops close to 20, the buyers will keep the price at that level or higher. Lots of us are waiting for a bigger dip. Yes, I think so too. And we'll see. I think there's more chance we could see that continue, especially with some of the metrics and stuff I've been talking about. We could see a silver fall before it comes back up again, but we'll see. All right, we've got EVM 777 says the following here. The recycling of silver continues to slow. People are not turning it in like they once did. I believe we'll soon see a shortage of the 1,000-ounce bars that made to fulfill the demand for industry and the warehouses. And to that I say, keep stacking, keep holding, and take every bit off the streets that your budget will allow. Take it all from them and keep it from them. Stay long, stay strong, all metals, my friends. Well, Silver Wolverine actually did talk about earlier today that there is actually a less demand for silver now, for physical silver. There's not many people buying silver bullion products now. So some of that buying has come off, and a lot of that could just be because it's harder to afford now because of inflation. Very good. Let's see here. Sent me an email. Okay, I did not get the email, but I'll check it after. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, you got his Morgan graded. 70s. 70. Nice job. Got 70s on those. Good job, Rocky. Keep on rocking in the superstar world. Very good. All right. Nice, nice. And user says, as a new stacker, there's nothing I hope for more than a plundering price of silver and gold. Thank you for the good news, Sal. Hey, no problem. And that's the thing. You know, I think that's the correct attitude to have if you're a new stacker, especially if you're a new stacker. You need all the help you can get to lower your dollar cost average in these times, for sure. That's the exact attitude to have. Very good. All right. Yep, I think John Knox is right. People are starting to feel the pinch now, and that's maybe why. Because you know what? In the end, what do we need? We need food. We need shelter. We need fuel. And we need stuff to survive day to day. Those are the things that come first. You know, people often say, pay yourself first. I say, screw that. Pay your obligations. Pay your bills first. You know, get out of debt. That's the most important thing that we can do in this community. Because if we continue to be in debt, stacking silver and gold is completely and utterly pointless because we are bleeding all that money away in high interest rates on our credit cards and on our loans. Consolidate those loans to the lowest interest on a consolidated credit. Pay that stuff off, or pay off your highest interest stuff off first. Work your way down. Do that before you stack a single point of silver or single ounce of silver or gold. All right. And Jessa, hats off to Sal. All right, well, thank you. I didn't know you were wearing a hat. Well, thank you. All right. Everybody who's wearing a hat, please take them off in my honor. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He at least calls a spade a spade. And I need to find a deck of cards somewhere around here. But thank you so much. All these other guys just spray us with BS and hopium 24/7. I like that hopium. However, silver should be able to stand on its own two legs with or without electric vehicles. If the only future silver has to finally inflate higher and everything else is in EV batteries, we are screwed. True that, Jessa. Thank you. Good points, and thank you so much, my friend. I do try to look at the nuance of the markets and what can move in one direction or another, and silver should not rely on any given industry. Now, we know that solar and EVs is all the rage to talk about these days, and there's a lot of push for that by governments and by the private free market too. Really, honestly, the free market's involved as well in this, but still, we should not put our bets on that. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. Whoa, Capital One got downgraded. Interesting. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, crazy, crazy. All right, Chris Moe, 2922, bought a brand new Ford Ute about 20 years ago. It was a never again experience. Ford equals crap. You know, the old Ford versus Chevy debate has been around as long as I've been alive. And believe it or not, I was born after the invention of automobiles. Pistol Packing Pilot says here, I've been saying this about EVs since day one. I've said this a million times and I'll say it again. Hydrogen fuel cells have a much better outlook than EVs. EVs are a joke. As for silver, I pray it does drop below 20. This would be another gift from heaven. I agree that with that potential path. I still think there will be a major event in the fourth quarter of this year that will cause a significant increase in gold, and silver will follow with just more volatility, which means that it will probably climb up even higher. All right, very good. Well, very well could be. Pistol Packing Pilot, you were the man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Check out Pistol Packing Pilot's channel. He is an actual certified airline pilot. Yes, indeed. So check him out. And let's see here. Felson Ferguson here says the following. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference, but since I had enough spare dry powder for 40 ounces Thursday, I bought on that part of the dip. Oh, well, by my math, I only lost about $1 in a total from buying and then instead of today, so not sweating it too hard. Let's see what happens. I still have some available dry powder. Hey, cool, picked up 10-ounce version of the same bar that I showed at 8:35 Thursday for my own stack. Those come out of Silvertown, don't they? Whoever puts them out, they're the go-to item behind the heading 10-ounce 999 silver generic bar on my LCS shopping section on their webpage and the B&M. Okay, would you believe that's actually a drywall in the steel skeleton store? I like them. The 10-ounce hunks of silver, they're usually cheaper than 10 generic ounces for $3 to $5. And they're pretty. Besides, I'll take them and be content. There you go. Yes, indeed. Very good. Nice. Yeah, I like 10-ounce bars are a good, are very good weight, I think, to have. I've never bought anything through Money Metals Exchange, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. But I've never actually bought anything from them. All right. Very good. Thank you, Jam Unleashed, for posting a link to Pistol Packing Pilot's channel. Oh, Constitutional Stacker again. Thank you. Yeah, that was a text message that popped in. That was not, believe it or not, that was not, because I still have my phone plugged up to this thing. Okay, it's a text message from, let's see here. Hey, Jim, it's been fun. Nicely done. If you want a song or a dance, perhaps Samantha can perform one for you. This is from Jerry. You referred to us from Apex Loan, stating you are requesting information on whether you qualify from ERTC. All right. Well, of course, yeah. And that's what they do. They sell to each other. These scammers do. So that was Jerry. Boy, Jerry was like a dog to a bone on this stuff. It was crazy. Hey, thank you again, Constitutional Stacker. I appreciate you, my friend. All right. Let's see here. And where are we at? Yeah, Constitutional Stacker. You might want to rewind this live stream. We had 2 scammers on at once and competing for my business. It was pretty funny. If you get a chance to check that out, I think you might like that. And that guy was texting me from it. Long, big, long paragraph. I didn't read all of it, but it's insane. Hello, Daryl Glass made it. Now, when I speak like this, does it sound like I'm talking in a cup? I just want to know. Does it sound like I'm talking in a cup? Yes, indeed. That's because I am talking in a cup. Uh-oh. Breaking news, everybody. This just came across the wire. Moody's changed its outlook to negative for 11 banks, including Capital One, Citizen Finance, and Fifth Third Bancorp. That could be big news, except for it's Moody's. And you know what we say about Moody's? Well, they're very moody. It just depends on the time of month for those guys, right? You know, just wait, because in another couple of weeks when they pass through, then everything will be fine, right? I'm kidding. No, you're right. That is something that is pretty big. We'll see. Negative outlook for 11 banks. Capital One, Citizens, and if Capital One has just been downgraded, that very well may be based off of what Moody's says. But these are pretty big regional banks here. Citizens Financial, I've heard of them. Capital One is a big bank. Fifth Third Bancorp. So we could be in for a big thing down the road. We'll see here. Very good. But something even more important than that, obviously, is does it sound like I'm talking in a cup? All right, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Credit rating company. Yes. All right. Yep. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Go for it. I see silver hanging around the 23 range for the rest of 2023. All right. And that could be the case. That very well could be the case. Yep, premiums have dropped in Silver Eagles. They sure have. Nice to see. And let's see here. Very good. And we've got Bozzy and Stacker on this older video. I thought you were going to buy me a gift, but never mind. Nice video. Thank you, Bozzy and Stacker. All good reasons. Nice video and thumbs up. 10 reasons to own silver. 10 reasons why you shouldn't own silver. I forgot what they were because I recorded this video a long time ago, but nonetheless. All right, very good. Through an athletic cup. Yeah, no, not an athletic cup, believe it or not. Constitutional again. Man, you don't have to do that, my friend, but thank you. Shoot. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see here. And, all right, here we go. And we've got the G Metals says here. V75 Gold Eagle YouTuber has it in hand. This was a big deal. This thing was very rare, hard to come by. I tried to buy one. I was not successful. Not in the meat. I only saw one on YouTube. So this guy's. Would love to know your thoughts on the current market in this 2023 and what you think this coin can do in the future. Yeah, I think this coin is probably going to be a winner for quite a long time. But I don't really know. I haven't really been following it. But the best way to find out is that you look in completed listings in YouTube to get an idea how that coin is doing. Yes, indeed. All right. Ray is here. Love your channel. Let's watch it go up gold, but silver is catching up to do. That's right. The gold to silver ratio right now as we record this video or this live stream is as follows. 84.69. It's almost 85 now. When we did our live stream just 2 days ago, our Sunday night market watch, it was sitting at 82 or something like that. So it's gone up a bit. Recession is the only cure for inflation that I can imagine. I think you're probably right, especially if we see this thing head in. All right, very good. All right. Shadow Work, thank you, my friend. Have a good night, Hoosier Stacker. And Yankee, thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate that. You are awesome. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. Thank you again. All right. You're awesome. Have a good one, my friend. Yes, indeed. Thank you again for being here tonight. And let's see here. So, here we go. Good live stream. Thumbs up. Thank you, Bozzy and Stacker. Appreciate that. Anti-Jack, I know you have the Bullion Dealer interviews in your playlist. May I recommend doing a playlist with all your interviews you've done and put in playlists. I do have a special guest one, and I like to I've got most of my interviews that are done with special guests in there. So if you get a chance to check that out, if you ever see an interview that's not in there, I'll be glad to put that in there. Yeah, yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Salgorithm food for you. Thank you, brother, on this one from last night. We got to get to today's videos. I'm trying to go up here. We got Oliver says, hello, Sal. The despair of the stackers is at its highest. This week is the best to accumulate. We have to wait for the CPI and the false rebound in inflation. We will have a nice window to buy. All is gathered to drop. The seasonality, the pseudo-inflation rebound to increase fear, strong dollar, attractive bond yields, perfect. Accumulation to death in the next few days. Yep. But I think the best time to buy is when it's unloved, right? Isn't that what was once said by what's his face? He said that. Oh man, all right. Oh man. Oh, thank you, Yankee. I appreciate that. I said, put we love Sal in the chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. But y'all don't need, hey, you guys are amazing. Honored and humbled. You don't need to say that. I just appreciate you being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Yankee. I'm more than honored and humbled. I appreciate you. All right. Very good. Thank you, Hoosier. Oh, man. All right. Now, let's see here. Let's go to Chuck Lore Bazinga on this video about 170,000 tons of gold stored in Hawaii. Yeah, there was a big story about that a couple years ago. It was kind of crazy. He says the last official gold reverse from USA was 8,000 tons. So this figure is so unbelievable as the complete story. Yeah, that's right. Because I think we had 20,000 tons of gold. I don't know why I'm not able to post that response there. But it did say, I think it had 20,000 tons officially. which included storing from other countries. All right. Let's see. I don't know why that didn't post, but anyways, Bom dia from Clarissa. Thank you, Clarissa. I think it's because I'm on my phone. I might try to unpair from this thing because this thing is showing. I think they're competing. So I'm going to try to. Okay.